Good morning, boys and girls. Today your journal writing is going to look a little bit different. Since we've been talking about narrative writing, I think today your journal writing is going to be a little bit more narrative. So narrative, remember, means story. So I'm going to start a story for you today, and then it's going to be your job to continue it. You don't have to finish it today because maybe you want to think more about your story, but I want you to continue it, okay? For example, and I'll post a picture of it, you're going to put today's date, which is April 27th, 2020, and your story starter says, "It was Monday morning. I looked out my window and saw the sky was blank and the grass was blank." So you're going to decide what's going to go in those blank spaces, and then you're going to decide what happens next in the story. So I want to point out a couple of things here. We use capital letters at the beginning of our sentences, finger spaces between our words, and if you notice, Monday is capitalized because we always capitalize the name of the week or the day of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all start with a capital letter. Don't forget your periods. And then we have a good story starter. So in order to have a good story, you need a setting. So where is the story taking place? Well, I know that it was Monday, and it's probably at my house because I'm looking out my window. And we need characters. So far, I only have myself in this story. So maybe in my story, I want to add more characters, more people, more animals, more things in my story. And I don't have very many events. My story's not that interesting yet. It's your job. It's going to be your job to add more to it. Now I know we just started practicing. It's going to be hard. Some of you are going to say, "I don't know how to spell this." Okay? So first I want you to try to sound out the word. If that doesn't help, then maybe you could ask a brother or sister. If that doesn't help, then maybe you could ask mom or dad. If mom and dad aren't able to help you, then I just want you to sound out the word, okay? You do your best job at sounding out the word. I'm going to read you my example before I let you go, just so you get an idea. My story says, "It was Monday morning. I looked out my window and saw the sky was purple and the grass was orange. I was so confused." So you see, I'm telling the reader how I felt. I felt so confused. "I yelled for my mom, but nobody answered. Nobody was home. I ran to my neighbor Linda's house, but nobody was there either. Where did everybody go?" So I did two things. I told the reader how I felt, and then I also included more characters, my mom and my neighbor Linda. So maybe I'm going to use them later in my story. Maybe they're going to be important characters in my story later. So I'm going to read it to you again. My story's not finished. I'm not going to finish my story today. I did a lot of writing today, but my story's not done. So I'm just going to leave my story, and then maybe tomorrow or the day after that, I can go back and I can finish it. So that's what I mean when I say you don't have to finish your story today, but you do need to add to it, okay? I'm going to read it to you one more time. "It was Monday morning. I looked out my window and saw the sky was purple and the grass was orange. I was so confused. I yelled for my mom, but nobody answered. Nobody was home. I ran to my neighbor Linda's house, but nobody was there either. Where did everybody go?" Okay, so wherever you heard me pause, I needed to put a period, and my last one is a question. Where did everybody go? So I need to put a question mark, right? So remember, in your writing today, you're going to add to your story. You don't have to finish it, and try your best with spelling. If nobody can help you, you just try your best, okay? Good luck, and yeah, we'll hear your stories later.